guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis Jones. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I hope that you end up subscribing before you leave because that would be awesome and I would love to see your face. I would want us to really be friends, so hopefully you like my content, girl, and hopefully you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. But as you guys can tell by today's video, we are going to do my Instagram followers will be picking my makeup. And I just want to say, if you're not following me on Instagram, you missed out on this opportunity, okay? So I definitely need you guys to go ahead and follow me on Instagram as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel and all my other social medias. I will definitely leave the link down below for you guys. But yeah, Instagram control my makeup, and I'm really excited to see what you guys chose. So yeah, we're just gonna get straight into it. So let's check it out. I'm gonna leave the thing like right here somewhere there where you guys can see along with me. So the first thing I did is primer, and for primer today I asked you guys to pick between the Too Faced Fenty Beauty, I asked you guys to pick between the Too Faced Hangover RX primer and the Fenty Beauty primer, and 69% of you guys chose Fenty Beauty, 31% of you guys chose Too Faced. So looks like we're going with Fenty Beauty today, which is good because I really love this product. I love this product so much, guys. I'm out of it. Like, I have to take the top off to like scrape some down in there. So I really need to go like replace this, but I really love this. It's like, I don't know how it's gonna do on my skin right now though, but that's what I picked. My skin is pretty dry, and because this is a soft matte, I hope it doesn't like interfere with whatever foundation you guys picked. So that's that. So for foundation, I asked you guys to pick between the Makeup Forever Stick Foundation and the Too Faced Born This Way Foundation. I really wanted to try the Makeup Forever Stick Foundation because I just bought it, but 73% of you guys chose the Too Faced Foundation, so that's what I'm gonna use, and 27% of you guys chose the Makeup Forever Foundation. So I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Born This Way Foundation, and I'm just gonna do 2 pumps of that. I have been loving this foundation a lot lately. I just recently bought it. As you guys know, if you see my last video or my video before that, I don't remember which one was it, but if you guys watched my last video, then you know that I just recently started trying this foundation for the very first time. And it's a really good foundation. I wish I was in one of the shades that Jackie Aina created, but I'm not, so that's okay. It's still a really good foundation and I really like it, and it's like a perfect match for my skin right now, so that's a plus. I'm just blending all of that in. I'm blending this out on my Morphe M439 brush. This is like my favorite brush for blending out foundation. Moving on to concealer. I had you guys pick between the Fenty Beauty concealer and the Becca concealer, and of course 69% of you guys chose Fenty and 31% of you guys chose Becca. So I'm gonna be using 2 different Fenty Beauty concealers today. I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer in the shade 360 as well as in the shade 280. And I'm pretty much just going to blend that in. And I learned this trick from Makeup by Shayla to do it like, you see how it looks so close to my skin? Yeah, I learned this trick by Makeup by Shayla to do like this part of your face. That way it doesn't show like a cast, or like it doesn't look, like off or anything like that. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna blend that out, and then I'm gonna go in with the lighter shade on top of it because I just feel like this shade is too close to my skin color, so it just doesn't really act right. But before I blend that out, I wanna find out what powder I'm gonna be using just so I can have that ready. So I asked you guys to pick between the Fenty Beauty setting powder and the Hourglass Veil translucent powder, and you guys picked Fenty. 69% Fenty, 31% Hourglass. So let me get my powder. Okay, so I have my powder ready for Fenty, and I'm just gonna take that and blend that out. Have you guys tried this concealer? I've been like loving it a lot lately. I like the fact that it's like I don't want to say like a soft matte, but I like the fact that it dries down matte once it's like set in place, but it's not like drying, if that makes sense. And it kind of leaves like a dewy finish, which I'm super excited about. And I think, now that I think of it, I think that they did that. That they make this formula like that because the foundation is already like really mattifying. So I don't think that they wanted to make 2 mattifying products because I just don't think that that would have worked. Guys, look at my nail. My husband, we were play fighting yesterday, and he had me like pinned on the ground, and he accidentally stepped on my finger and broke my nail. So it's been 10 days since I got my nails done anyway, so it's about that time. So after this, I think I'm gonna go and get my nails done and my eyebrows done. But do you guys want me to film that? Like, should I do like a follow me around for a day, or get pampered with me. I don't know what I would call it, but let me know if you guys want to see that kind of a video. I'll do that if you guys want. I'm gonna go in with the shade 280 and I'm going to pretty much brighten up my face just a little bit more. So like I said, you guys chose the Fenty Beauty setting powder, so that's what I'm gonna use. I love this powder. It's so good, and I like the fact that it's like brightening. This is in the shade Banana. And I'm just going to apply that. Pretty much everywhere that we highlighted our face is where I'm going to apply that. And then I'm also going to apply that right there. I also need to get a mirror for in here because holding this while I film is just not the business. I always have to use like a compact mirror or something, and I think that, you know, I need to step it up a bit and just get an actual mirror to just sit here so I don't have to like hold anything. So to set the rest of my face, I know I didn't put it on here because Instagram only gives you, you know, 2 options, but I'm gonna go in with my my Sephora collection micro smooth powder in the shade Matte Tan 40, and I'm gonna use this to pretty much set the rest of my face in place. I don't really have a brush to do that, so I'm just gonna go in with this Morphe R6 brush, and I'm just gonna use this to pretty much set everything else in place, just so it's not like moving around or whatever. Because I don't want to use the banana powder to set the rest of my face. I just don't want, you know, my entire face to be like super bright. So I'm just gonna go in with this powder. And I'm also taking that like around my forehead area because we did not set that yet either. I asked you guys to choose between the Anastasia bronzer and the Becca bronzer. 63% of you guys chose Becca, 37% of you guys chose Anastasia, and I'm super duper happy about that because I've been wanting to try this bronzer for so long. This is in the shade Ipanema Sun, and I'm taking that on a Morphe M510 brush. I seen Aaliyah's face use this brush to do her bronzer, and I was like, what the heck? So I wanted to try it, and sis, it gives you like the most natural bronzer, and I'm digging it. I'm really liking it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just blending all of that in. Do you guys think there's a difference between bronzer and contour color? Like, I don't really feel like there's a difference in my opinion, or at least I don't know the difference. I'm just like, I guess I know you're supposed to contour and then bronze, but when they say contour, are they saying powder or liquid? Because if they're saying powder, it's pretty much the same thing as bronzer, like in my opinion. So that's just how I feel about it. So I don't know, comment down below and let me know what you guys think. And then whatever's left over, I'm just gonna take that on my jawline just to pretty much even everything out so that way it's like not harsh, or I mean not necessarily harsh, but not like just the top half of my face is like bronzed. And then I'm gonna take whatever's left over into my brows and then down the sides of my nose, just like that. And then again, into my brows and then down the sides of my nose. Just because I just want it to be a little bit more chiseled, I'm just gonna take my setting powder on my on my beauty blender, and then I'm just going to kind of stamp out where my cheekbone is, just because I just want it to be a little bit more snatched, okay? A little bit more snatched. And I'm not gonna leave this for long. I typically don't set this area for long periods of time because you don't really need to. So yeah, you don't really need to. But yeah guys, so I wanted to tell you guys, I don't know if you guys know, but in like a couple videos ago, I was talking to you guys about how I was just, you know, really depressed and down because I wasn't really doing what I love to do, which is YouTube, and I was working a full-time job and it just wasn't, you know, working for me. Well, and I was asking you guys if I should drop down to part-time at my job just so that I have a little bit more time to focus on YouTube and still maintain an income. And I finally talked to my managers and I was able to drop down to part-time, which I'm super duper excited about. So I am officially part-time at Sephora. I'm no longer a full-time employee. I'm no longer the beauty studio coordinator there. So, and I'm really excited about that. I was just really nervous to do it because I was trying to decide, like, am I just doing this to be selfish, or am I actually gonna work? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to drop down to part-time and then I just never work at home or never work on my YouTube channel, which was the reason for dropping down. But I've actually been working day in and day out. Every other day I'm filming a YouTube video, and I'm really happy about that because it shows me that I actually have hard work and that I'm actually dedicated to doing YouTube, and it's something that I genuinely like and genuinely want to do. And my husband supports me and he's happy about it, and he doesn't, you know, and you know, it's another thing when you're in a relationship or you're married and you're making a big financial decision, because I made a huge financial decision. I was making like $800 a paycheck, and now I'm making like maybe $100 to $200 a paycheck working at Sephora because I don't work as much, but it definitely was worth it. And I'm just really proud that I actually did it, and I'm proud that I've been actually working on my craft and working on YouTube. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, so I was just like really down and depressed about, you know, working there because, again, I was a full-time employee and I was barely making like $1,000. Like, I was barely making like $700 a paycheck, and I worked full-time, literally 9 hours a day, every single day, Tuesday through Saturday I worked, and I was off Sunday, Mondays. Like, I worked every single day, all day, and then I would come home and be tired. I didn't have no energy to like film or do anything because I was just like so annoyed and frustrated and tired. But now I feel really good. I just didn't feel like the money was worth it to me to work all those hours and not actually build towards something that you actually want to do. You know what I mean? I wasn't building towards my own career, my own personal goals. I was helping build somebody else's business, and that's not what I wanted. And I just felt like the $700, $800 I was making a paycheck wasn't worth it to me. So I'm super excited about that. But back to the regular schedule program. If you guys want to hear me talk about that more, let me know down in the comments. I'll definitely do like a chit chat about the whole thing. So definitely let me know. Okay, so after bronzer, it's blush. I asked you guys to pick between the Becca Maui Nights blush and then the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt, like little blush set, I guess. And of course, 78% of you guys chose Fenty, 22% of you guys chose Becca. I typically use the Becca one like every single day, so I'm kind of glad that you guys chose a different one so that way I'm not using the same one. I'm gonna take it, and I think I'm just gonna go in with both of them just like this. And I'm actually gonna use that same brush I used to blend out my bronzer, and I'm just gonna use this brush as well. Make sure it's not like, yeah, and I'm just gonna, on my cheeks, back, my cheeks, apples on my cheeks and back. Yeah, that's like perfect. I'm not gonna add any more, I'm just gonna see what it gives. Circle motions on my cheeks and back. I want to move on to brows. So for brows, I had you guys pick between two brow products. It was either the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz or the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, going along with the Gimme Brow to set my brow hair in place. And surprisingly, 74% of you guys chose Anastasia, and 26% of you guys chose Benefit, which is weird because I don't know, maybe it's just weird to me because I don't really care for the Anastasia pencil. I feel like it's more waxy than the Benefit pencil. So, and the Benefit pencil I feel like just glides on a little bit more easier for myself. So you guys chose the Anastasia one, so I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown. And my brows literally need to be done, okay? They are atrocious. They are disgusting. They are not paying rent to look like this, okay? So I definitely need to get them done, but my birthday's next month, so I'm really trying to not do anything to them just because I want them to grow out. So it's gonna take me a while. I normally do my brows off camera, so I'll be right back. So I feel like that's as good as my brows are gonna get. I don't know, they look like trash to me, but you know, whatever. So I'm gonna take my brush and just dust off that powder. And I'm also dusting the powder over my eyebrows, over my eyelid, just to set that in place. Before I move on to eyes, I learned this trick to set my face now, so that way when I do my eyes, I don't have to worry about my eyeshadow creasing or yada yada. So let's see what you guys picked for setting spray. For setting spray, it was between the Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray and the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. Literally 76% of you guys chose Morphe and only 24 of you guys chose Tarte. So I'm gonna go in with the Morphe setting spray. I actually need some more, so there's that. I asked you guys to pick two eyeshadow palettes. I have never really used either one of them like that, so I was like, either one would work. So I asked you guys to choose between the ColourPop Sweet Nothings palette and the Dior eyeshadow palette. 78% of you guys chose ColourPop and 22% of you guys chose Dior. So we're gonna take the Sweet Nothings palette by ColourPop. This is what it looks like. It's super cute. I love all the cute little shadows in here. So that's what I'm gonna use. And of course the shade Popular Demand is calling my name. So I'm gonna go in with the shade right here. Let's see. Go with the shade right here called Popular Demand on my Morphe R40 brush, and I'm gonna apply that into my crease. I wish this palette came with a mirror. That would have been like the perfect little palette to come with a mirror, but it don't. So I'm gonna just use my Fenty mirror, and I'm just literally just gonna apply that. I'm just doing it in like tapping motions, and then I'm gonna just go in and just blend it out in circles. So, have you guys tried? I haven't used ColourPop's products in I don't know how long, but this was at Ulta, and I figured, why not get it? You know, why not? Why not? Might as well. Might as well try it out. Now that we have that, I think I'm gonna go in with the shade called Come and Get It, which is this shade right here. It's like glittery, like rose gold glitter shade. I think I'm gonna go in with that shade and apply that to my eyelid or whatever. And I'm just patting that in. Yeah, and I'm gonna stop it right there on that outer corner. Taking that same brush that we just used a few seconds ago, it's actually this one, the R40 brush, and I'm gonna dip into the shade Sparks Fly, which is this like little dark brown kind of purpley shade on that same brush, very lightly, literally one tap, and then I'm just gonna blend out that edge. Just to give it a little bit of definition over here in this little outer corner. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's cute. Now we're gonna just move on to the bottom lash line. Everything I did for the top, I'm pretty much gonna do the same thing for the bottom. But for lashes today, I asked you guys to pick between the Lily lashes and the Style Mykonos and the velour lashes. 94% of you guys picked Lily lashes and only 6 people picked velour. So Lily lashes it is. And then when it came to mascara, it was between the NARS Climax mascara and Marc Jacobs. 53% of you guys said Marc Jacobs, 47% said NARS. So it was actually neck and neck with that one. So that's what we're gonna do. So there's this little trick that I learned when it comes to applying your eyelashes. I heard to apply the actual glue to your lid first and then apply your lashes. So I'm gonna try that. But I believe you have to use like a brush on applicator. It can't be like the other one. It's getting like all of my real lashes. Ugh, that's what I don't want. Actually really does work. It's super easy actually. Now we're moving on to highlights. So for highlighter today, I asked you guys to choose between a Becca highlighter and the Makeup Revolution highlighter, and 89% people chose Becca, so that's what we're gonna go with. I have 2 that I like to use by Becca. I'm gonna go in with the Becca Topaz. It's all crumbled. I would show you guys, but it's super duper crumbled and nasty and ugly. So I'm just gonna go in with this Morphe M510 brush, M518 brush, I'm sorry. And I'm just going to apply that to my face. I'm just going to apply that right there. Highlight is life. I love highlighter. I'm gonna go in with Moonstone by Becca as well. Just a really light highlighter. It's just gonna brighten it up a little bit for me. Going in with that as well, and I'm just gonna apply that right on top of the Becca one. just so that it will pop just a tad bit more. So I realized that I did not add lips on there, which I'm so sorry about. I was gonna go back and add it, but I was already in the middle of filming. So I'm literally just going to do a lip liner and a lip gloss. I'm gonna go in with the NYX lip liner in the shade brown. On top of that, I'm gonna put Fussy by Fenty. So literally that's all I'm doing with my lips. Okay guys, well that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really trying to step out of my comfort zone and do different things. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this Instagram Controls My Makeup, and I definitely will be doing another one, but I think I'll be doing Instagram Controls My Life. So make sure you guys go head over to my Instagram and follow me on Instagram, guys, so that way you guys can be a part of the next one. But as always guys, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.